Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and I'm inviting you to join my Patreon. Don't know what a Patreon is? It's my official video diary with only exclusive content that you won't see anyplace else. It's easy to join. Just visit patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. Here's what you'll find on my Patreon. A day in my life, whether that's dinner with friends or a typical workday. Live Q&As with members of my Patreon about each episode of the T.S. Madison Experience and what I was really thinking. I'll even bring you on vacation with me. The video will make you think that you were right there. And last but not least, for all of my aspiring writers, I give you firsthand, one-on-one, personalized attention, answering all of your questions about publishing and self-publishing. So what are you waiting for? Join now. Swipe up or visit www.patreon.com/Craig the Writer Stewart. I'll see you soon. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Craig the Writer. Do it now. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is So Much to Say YouTube TV. These are my thoughts, in my voice, on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Now, So Much to Say YouTube TV is the place that you come to learn and grow. So go ahead and hit the like button, the share button, and the subscribe button. And turn on that little bell so that you get a notification every single time that I go live or I upload something new. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. There is always somebody complaining. Niece, I run the commercials because you still haven't bought books or you haven't signed up to the Patreon, and you're not the only one watching. There are new subscribers that need to know this information. Just like the other day, the young lady who was messaging about paid for your say and trying to figure out how it worked. She's a single mom and she's pregnant. And she's by herself. She was down to her last $100, and she really wanted the information. She needed the information about Pay for Your Say. And she took her last $100, and she actually, Lynn says she has 2 books. Well, niece, I have 4, so I'm going to need you to purchase the other 2. But she took her last $100, and she signed up for Pay for Your Say. And we're going to do our best to get her into some studies, because we appreciate her betting on herself. Amen? Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. What's up, Adrian Phipps? I was about to say Phillips. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. Lynn Hill, it's $2 Tuesday. Let me see if you're in this Cash App while she's complaining. Let me see if you're in this Cash App for $2 Tuesday. Same old, Barbara Hyman, Tiffany Brown, my girl down at Wix Nola, David Johnson, same people. Lynn, you could have been over there at the Cash App, niece. That's what you could have been doing while you in here complaining about these commercials. But anyway, don't forget to get your Goli gummies. These are the beats. These are good for cardio. That does not mean that you don't need to be walking. That does not mean that you should not be walking. That does not mean that you should not be taking the stairs at work. Now, some of you think that just because you're taking the stairs at work, that qualifies or substitutes as some sort of exercise. It does not. Some of y'all kill me going out on your lunch break and you walk around the parking lot because you think it's really. Not if you have pork rinds, you walk up with the pork rinds in your hand. Steadily eating. We see y'all. Or Rita smoking a cigarette. Niece, that is not helping you. Those little stairs that you're taking to go ahead and get your beats. Go on over to, Goli.com, and then use promo code Craig the Writer Stewart. When you get in there, Craig the Writer Stewart. And that's going to get you your free shipping. I think they're doing 30% off right now, too. You take 2 of these a day. That's 2. Look, I just, 1, 2. Now, some of y'all want to eat them like now laters. These are not now laters. Look at MTS talking about something is better than nothing. No, it's not. It is not. Now, listen. Last night, Jack My friend, oh, come on, $2 Tuesday. Malika, come on, Malika. Constance, come $2 Tuesday. It's only 8 quarters, niece. Tanny Joy, I know you spent most of your money over there in Amsterdam or wherever you went to see Beyonce, but I'm sure you got 8 quarters left. Did she leave you with 8 quarters? You all know that her entire tour is on YouTube. I was watching it last night. I'm going to drop the link for my Patreon. In my Patreon. I'm going to drop the link for you. My girl, Powerful, Dion, Andrea. Thank you all for $2 Tuesday. I appreciate it. The lawn guy came. My old lawn guy. I don't know where he is. I didn't introduce you guys to, his name is Jaime. I messaged him and was like, Jaime, the grass is getting a little high. What's going on? And I haven't heard from him. So I called his phone and his line was suspended. So then I emailed him. And I haven't gotten a response. So I'm hoping all is well. What's up, Tammy over in Bloomfield Hills? Hey, girl, hey. Come on, $2 Tuesday. Punch the like button and go ahead and send $2. Oh, Tanny Joy sent $4. Hey, big spender. Hey. These are old stains on my shirt. I don't know what that's from. Linda's still trying to pull me together because I had pulled her together in the beginning. Is that what this is about? She said, not the stains. Is she pulling me together because I got these little stains here? The shirt is clean, niece. They're just a couple stains. That's okay. That is okay, Lynn. You still ain't came over into this Cash App. Thank you, Vontae. Thank you. Vontae said, I got to catch you while you active. He tried it. What you trying to say? I'm not usually active, Vontae? But let me just go ahead and say this now real quick. I had a conversation last night with Keon. We're not going to be doing the Thursday night lives anymore. If you want to see me and Keon, you're going to have to see us over on the Patreon. And I'm going to explain to you why. Okay? Let me see what Chastity is saying first, because she's saying something about telling our stories. Craig, I've so enjoyed your series, Telling Our Stories. I watched them all yesterday. Come on, binge watching. Can't wait for the next one. I'm not part of the community, but I'm here to support you guys always. Thank you very much. Well, Chastity, you can support me right here by $2 Tuesday. Amen? Amen. Are they talking about my shirt, Gigi? Now Ryan want to call me back. Thank you, Wilbert, for the $2 Tuesday, and LaWanna Atkins. Now, Ryan, you said you were going to call me right back.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you sorry, are you? You about the sorriest motherfucker I've ever seen in my life.
Let me tell you something.
You know that's the line from What's Love Got to Do with it.
Right. You know, I have to watch Darian because Darian likes to ask me questions when I'm on the phone, and then I'd be committed to something I didn't want to do. So I said, you know, let me call you right back.
All the joys of being married.
Next thing you know, I'll be in Hampton, Georgia at somebody's barbecue.
Right. I just got on the live, so now I'm going to have to call you back.
Well, tell everybody I said hello.
Ryan said hello, everybody.
Bye.
All right, I'll call you back. He told me I just sent my Thursday Night Live Cash App. Look at Mr. Thank you, Rachel. Thank you, Keisha L. Thank you, Wilbert. Come on, Wilbert. Wilbert got his cool shades on. Look at Wilbert. He is not playing with y'all. So listen, we're not doing the Thursday Night Lives anymore, but you will be able to see us on Patreon. And here's why. It's a huge commitment for me going over there, right? Yes, my girl said we get more in-depth conversation on Patreon anyway. It's a huge commitment. And I know we in a recession and all that stuff. And, you know, but niece, I drive a truck. And it's 35 minutes each way to his house. And y'all want to laugh and giggle and cut up. And we buying alcohol. And I got to buy dinner because I'm over there. It's just becoming too costly, niece. Okay? So we're going to have to just break this down to, you know, Patreon. But at any rate, I put up my, and then the other part of it is, I did tell y'all this the other day. Keon got time for it. He loves to try to say it's because I've been busy and I ain't have time. But y'all see I've been doing lives. Y'all see I've been doing Patreons. Y'all see that I've done skits with Genesis, and he and I have done a couple of lives. Keon full of shit, okay? Last night, he somewhere with a hookah pipe between his lips last night. You know what I mean? So he got time for what he want to have time for, and I'm just tired, okay? I'm tired. I'm tired of having to take the lead on all of that. With Genesis, it's happening because he said, oh, hey, you want to do a live? Like, he came over here last night. But we didn't end up doing a live because my friend Georgiana and Chef Jack were here. So we didn't end up doing a live last night because we all sat around and talked. But I don't know. I just can't be the one trying to lead all of that. I got too much on my plate. I got telling our stories. Nikki and I are trying to work on getting my Amazon affiliate program together so I can share with you guys my products. I ain't going to share it now. I'm going to share another product. But I'll put it all together in a link, okay? My girl Lace Knot said, I understand. So, Keon is really not a creator. So, like, it's like he does it with me for fun on the side, but it's like he doesn't have that initiative, and I'm tired. Okay? I'm tired of saying, like, even when I go to his house, I'm always the one filming it. I'm always the one, gotta say, hey, let's do, like, I went to his house for a barbecue. Remember that last barbecue I went to and he didn't have no food for me? He was like, oh, go ahead and get some footage. Nah, bitch, you get the footage. This your house. This your barbecue. Why I always got to be the one to do it? So I'm just tired. Then I had to edit it. So I had to strong arm him into editing some of the footage. Remember that? And I just get tired. With Genesis, he edits the footage. Like, I don't have to take the lead on everything. I just got to show up and be there and do it. And then he'll go ahead and do the stuff, and then he'll send it to me. Where with Keon, I had to force him into doing the editing. He'll be like, oh, okay. All right, well, I'll edit some of it. I'll start editing. I had to upload it. It's just like, listen, I shouldn't have to do all of the work, okay? The passion isn't the same. And so that's just it. And I'm just tired. Like, it's one thing to try to help somebody along, but I'm tired now, okay? I really am. Traylene, thank you very much. Thank you, Chloe. Thank you, Chastity. Thank you, Kava, for the $2 Tuesday. So look, last night I made a thing. Girl, listen, I told you I was tired of doing the Patreon. I was tired of doing the Thursdays. I did tell you that. But I was going to have a conversation with you in person about all of this. Girl, I've been telling you, I shouldn't have to keep telling you, Keon, it's your turn to do this. I shouldn't have, I gave you ample warning. I kept saying it over and over and over. And you just didn't want to do it. And I shouldn't have to keep doing all of this. I shouldn't. So it's like I give a person time to self-correct. And if they don't, they don't. Like, I'm not going to keep having the same conversation over and over. Okay, so here's the thing. Last night, Jack came over after we went to dinner. And she had been telling me about this little salad that she did. It's black beans, mango, cucumber. That's it. Black beans, cucumber, and mango. And here's what we do. We diced up everything really fine. We diced up mango. We diced up cucumber. You want all of the pieces to be about the size of the black beans, right? Black beans are really small. Let me get a little bowl so y'all can see. And get me a spoon. I guess I can use this. All right, so black beans are small, right? So they're small. So you want your cucumber pieces and your mango pieces to be around that same size, right? Here it is. See, you dice it up. Now, these are canned black beans. So all you got to do is open up the can, drain all of the water, the stuff off the black beans, right? Then when you strain it, you basically strain it. I used where's my thing? I use this. This ain't really a ladle, but you get my point. See this thing right here? I poured the whole can into this over the sink, right? And so all of the liquid drained out of it. And then I rinsed it. I rinsed it all under the water, right? And just rinsed all of that stuff that's on the black beans. I put that in a bowl. Then I diced up my cucumbers. I diced up my mango. Then you put a little olive oil in it, but you know I infuse my olive oil with garlic, and so I drizzled some of that on there, and then I took 2 lemons and I squeezed the lemons over the salad as well. Then I put a little salt, easy on the salt, because I know some of y'all get a little heavy with the salt. I put a little sea salt. I put black pepper in it. I put some dried parsley on it. And then you put it in the refrigerator and then you go to town. Okay? Now this is a nice evening snack. This is a nice late night snack because the black beans are your protein, right? So that's going to be the thing that's going to satiate you. Say it with me, satiate. S-A-T-I-A-T-E. Satiate you. And so you grab your spoon. Now, I made this last night and put it in the refrigerator. Very nice. You can make this, take it to lunch. Brian, if you don't like it, you can go over there and watch Keon's live. That's what you can do. And Genesis and I don't have a regular ongoing live like Keon and I were doing the lives on Thursdays. It's just sporadic. He'll just be like, hey, let's do a skit today. It's very sporadic. My point is, he puts the initiative forward, and then he'll go ahead and edit the video, and then he'll just send it to me. If you don't like it, that's your business. But this is my time. And like I said, going over there, and I don't remember ever receiving any support from you. Not a book, not a greeting card, not a Cash App, not a Zelle. I'm not driving over there 40 minutes every week, down and back. I'm just not doing it. And so, sorry. And like I said, if you and I don't even know if you on the Patreon, Brian, join the Patreon. If you're that committed to seeing me and Keon, join the Patreon. It really is that simple. This is a great lunch snack. You can take it for lunch. Those of you that are trying to be more mindful of what you're eating, especially when you're at work, if you work at a desk job and you want to be more mindful of your calories because you're sitting at work, this is a perfect, compliment. Not saying this is your full lunch, but this is a perfect compliment. Okay? Now, I have not juiced for the day yet, so we're going to juice too. Let me grab my juicer. So I'm going to eat this first. It's really nice. Now, you can put as much lemon in here as you like. I put 2. Jack was like, just put 1 lemon. I said, no, I want a little more zest in mine. So I put more lemon in mine. That's it, and that's all. Okay? I know I'm smacking a little bit, huh? This is a good, fresh meal, RJ. This is a really good, fresh meal. And look, if you don't like mango, you could always do watermelon chunks. Like when watermelon is in season, you could do that. You could do watermelon, cucumber. You could do a little mint leaves. Watermelon, cucumber, mint leaf. Dion said, he said he's tired. Okay? It's like, I know many of you understand exactly what I'm saying. And some people are not going to get it. But it's like, I'm doing telling our stories. People want it for free. I've given it to you for free. Then they get mad because I do stuff on Patreon. But why you got to do stuff on Patreon? Am I supposed to do everything for free? If I had to do everything for free, I wouldn't have time to be doing lives. I would have to go somewhere and get a job, right? Then people get upset because I run commercials for the books. We've seen the commercials. Okay, but there are new followers. I'm spitting. There are new followers. I have to run commercials to sell books so that I can stand here and talk to you. Okay? Like, I don't understand. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand. I give away so much stuff for free. So much of my time for free. I do homeless drives. How would I be able to do the homeless drives or the sneaker giveaway or supporting charities and stuff that we've done? Like, come on now. Be realistic. I thought I dropped something. Maybe I did. So anyway, I gotta let's see what we're gonna have in our juice. All right, we're gonna do a fresh juice. Let me grab all of the things out of the fridge. I do have an Amazon storefront. I do. So in fact, Nikki and I were working on it today. And she said, "You already have it." I said, "I know I have it. I just don't know." Yeah, exactly. So I do have a storefront. I just don't know how to really work it. And I don't know what my unique storefront code is so that you can go in and find the products that I've selected and set up for you. Let me see that. Thank you very much, LaShayla. Oh, LaShayla, I haven't seen you in the comments in a minute. What was I saying? Oh, so I don't know how to use it. So we're trying to figure it out. And I actually have my girl Tiffany from Wix Nola. She sent me a contact that she has. They're doing this thing with hold on. It's a program that Amazon has. Black Business Accelerator Program. So I have a Zoom call set up with them on next week. Okay. And so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do a little squash. We're gonna do a little squash. We're gonna do a little cucumber. I think I may have told you guys that I now buy. Now you know I go to Aldi's. I buy the cucumbers that are wrapped in this plastic now because they last a little longer, right? Yeah, Nikki is working on it now. She's on a lunch break. Amen. So, and that's the other thing. Y'all want me to pay Nikki? Like, you understand? Y'all don't want me to pay Nikki. I have to pay Nikki. Nikki ain't working for free. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like I have a lot of stuff going on. And y'all be wanting me to do this and do that. Y'all don't want me to promote. Y'all don't want me to run no commercials. Y'all want telling y'all stories for free. I give y'all telling our stories for free. Like, when I go home with my mom and my dad, oh, you should take care of them. You should pay for the dinner. Y'all want to pay for the dinner and the lunch and Gloria and like, come on. Y'all a mess, some of y'all. But it's the some of y'all that don't really support, that have the most to say. All right, so we're going to do a little cucumber. We're going to do some yellow squash. We're going to do a little piece of this zucchini too. Okay? Now, we're not going to do the whole thing. We're not going to do the whole squash either. Now, there's not much cucumber left, so we can use this whole piece. Let me grab me a knife. All right, now, I always cut the butt off. I call it the butt. What they want, Nikki? They want me to be rich without supplying you the riches. Okay? Right. Nikki ain't working for free over there. She is not working for free. When she came down to City Winery, I paid her. You think she came down there to volunteer? She sure did not. She's a single mama. She got a little boy. He got braces on his teeth. Okay? I'm just dicing up everything. I'm gonna show y'all in a second what I have here. All right, so I'm gonna use this much zucchini, because remember, you want some vegetables and you want some fruit in your juice. You don't want just you don't just want fruit. Now look at Lynn. Tell me, well, how much is the check that I get from TS? First of all, I don't get a consistent check. Second of all, don't worry about that. Go on over there to CraigTheWriterStewart.com and purchase those other 2 books that you haven't purchased yet. So we got a piece of this cucumber. We got a piece of zucchini. We're going to use this much squash, okay, yellow squash. And we got to get us the bowl out, because remember, we got to soak our produce. We're going to soak our produce. Remember, we use a little baking powder, right? I got some pineapple already cut up, so we'll use that. I got some celery. I'll use 2 of these. These definitely got to go in and get soaked because they are dirty and nasty. Celery is so filthy looking. Cut this off. And look, I cut the leaves off at the top because it makes your juice a little bitter. Okay. So I take that part off. If you don't want to take it off, you can keep it on yours, but I don't like that. All right. And now our pineapple isn't really that sweet because remember I had some the pineapple isn't really that sweet. So I think I have another mango here. So I may cut that and throw that in there because this pineapple is not really going to do anything with all these vegetables. So I'm going to have to do something to kind of sweeten this up. And Keisha, I think that's your name. If you feel Keishal, if you feel guilty, niece, that has nothing to do with me. I have nothing to do with how you feel. I'm just speaking my truth. If you feel guilty, it's because you have a reason to feel guilty. I'm speaking my truth. All right, so we're going to put all of our produce back up in the refrigerator. Oh, I got some pears. I forgot I had pears. Praise God for these pears. I'm just going to use one pear though, okay? Because, hey, Valerie Brown. Here's what we have. I almost wanted to put a lemon in here, but I'm not because again, this pineapple is not very sweet. But here's the thing. So we got pear, we got 2 celery sticks. I just cut them in half, okay? Tanya Leonard, let me go ahead and add you. And then cucumber, zucchini, and we got some squash. And then we're gonna add the pineapple later. So I'm gonna put, I got my little baking soda, little thing here. So you just shake some in here. Just shake some in there, right? And then you put some water in here and you let it soak. Let it soak for about 5 minutes if you got about 5 minutes, right? Let it pull some of this dirt off. Supposedly it helps to pull off some of the pesticides as well. I don't know if it really does, but it feels good to say it. So I say it. So we can put our stuff in the trash. And oh, Tanny Joy is a mess, baby. She done went and saw. Thank you, Jerome, for the $2 Tuesday. Let me go ahead and make my girl Tanya Leonard give her a wrench. Let me find her. Let me see. Where's she at? Where's she at? Tanya Leonard, comment in here. Oh, here you are. Here you are, niece. I see you. Add as a moderator. All right, I added you, niece. There you go. Hey, girl, hey. Okay, so we're going to finish our little salad right here. Oh, Tanisha said her wrench is gone. Let me get Michelle her wrench back. Oh, look, she said her trigger finger is itching. That's Tanya Leonard. Oh, here she is, Tanisha. All right. All right, so let me finish this. Celeste Joe at her office giggling and laughing. They probably looking all over her cubicle, trying to figure out what the hell she's laughing at. Okay, put this in the trash. We got our produce over here soaking to make our juice. Let's get our juicer out. And get ready to juice. Do y'all have plans for the 4th? I don't have any plans today. My friend Torrance did invite me over to his house. Oh, you need to see the bowl? What you trying to see, LaShayla? What's in here? See stuff floating around off of it already. Amen. I'm not having a barbecue, Linda. I'm not having a barbecue. Um, Tanny Joy ain't got no wrench. Yeah, she been and blocked everybody. No, I may not need to give her no wrench. She be like a white man with a gun, ready to shoot. Hmm. All right, let's put our juicer together. Mm. Well, where is it? Oh. Oh my. Is there something else over here? Rinse this off. Let me hold on. Let me. Well, I'll be. I know I got another. Hold on. Oh shit! The damn juicer over here. I'm looking for it. Crazy as a road lizard. Okay. Crazy as a road lizard. This is what I was looking for right here. All right, y'all come on over here because we're moving over here now. Okay, here's the right. Stacy, you ain't got no wrench. Hold on, let me give Stacy a wrench. Yeah, everybody gonna be a moderator in a minute. Woo. All right, Stacy got a wrench. All right, so here we have our juicer. We got it already assembled. It's ready to go. Okay, it's all cleaned up. Let me get the cord. We need a little power for it to work. Where's the cord now? Oh, all this noise and commotion trying to get this juicer together. Did you all hit the like button, please? Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Telling Our Stories will return on Monday at 9 p.m., episode 4. Okay. Now let's see if y'all can, let me move y'all down so y'all can see. Okay. All right. Maybe I need to move y'all like right here so y'all can see. That's good enough. Y'all can see. Okay. Come right here. All right. Right. Don't be just be blocking people because they. Right. Thank you, Philip. Look, don't be just blocking folks just because. Right. We got 324 people watching. Please hit the like button. All right. Now, what we can put in here first is our pineapple because remember, our pineapple is already ready to go. Okay. So I'm going to use one piece of pineapple. Everybody want to call now that I'm live. Phone was dry all morning long. Okay, we got our pineapple in there. It's just one piece. And now we need to go ahead and rinse this off so that we can throw this in there. That pear, we really count on that pear to add some sweetness to this. You rinse all of that starch off of here. But anyway, I don't have any plans today except my friend Torrance invited me over tonight about 8 o'clock to watch the fireworks from his balcony. All right, so then you just put your pieces in, your cucumber, your celery sticks, your pear, and your squash. Amen. And then you close it, and then you turn it on. And then you finish your salad. Your cucumber mango black bean salad. Get your glass. Grab yourself a glass. Almost done. Y'all see it getting grinded up? You got a little piece of celery stuff in the top. What's wrong with this piece of celery right here? We got one little piece of celery in it that's being a little recalcitrant. All right now. It's getting a little stubborn. I'm gonna have to put you down in there since you want to play. It has a reverse button as well, so you just send it in the reverse if it's acting crazy. There we go. And then when I stop it, I pick it up and I dump it because it's like juice down in the bottom. And then you grab your glass. Perfect 16 ounces. Come on now. He knows how to eye it. He sure knows how to eye that juice now. Mm-mm. All right. Oh, it's good. The pear did it. The pear absolutely did it. What's up, Will? How you doing? Will G. This was a good juice. Get you some pear. That was tasty. When I say Jack, Genesis, and and my friend Georgiana, they act like they didn't want to leave last night. I was so sleepy. You know how you're sitting there and you're like, I went and put on my pajamas. I went and grabbed a little blanket, lay it on the couch. I yawned a couple times. Some were voluntary, some were involuntary. I just do one juice a day, but you can do more than one a day if you'd like. I do just one. I do it in the morning. Now, when I came back from Vegas the other day, I hadn't had a juice, so I did it that night. But I usually jumpstart my day with the juice. Get your juices and stuff, not literally, get your juices and stuff flowing in your body. Get your nutrients, you know. I peel my lemons and limes when I do those. I slice them. I slice the skin off. Now, when I first started juicing, I would put the whole thing in, but it becomes too strong. It gets a little too strong, and so I started slicing it off. Do y'all want me to read some of these restaurant reviews? Now, I didn't call this live there. I called this live $2 Tuesday. Is the offering plate still moving around? I can read these little restaurant reviews to y'all if you'd like. Powerful say yes. All right, let me move this stuff. And see, I feel satisfied from my juice and from my and my little salad that I just had. Okay, so this restaurant review comes from, now I was minding my business and I was on Celeste said I gave my offering. I was on Instagram the other day. Now let me tell you what the girl said. I'm gonna play the video for you so you can hear what she said. She wore this restaurant out. So I went and looked it up. I wanted to see what the restaurant was about. But here's what she said. It's a restaurant in DC. Thank you, Coco Setzer, for the $2 Tuesday. Let me tell you what she said. She tore their asses up here. Oh, did he take it down? Oh, no, here it is. Here it is. Now, this restaurant is called Kitchen and Cocktails. It's in Washington, D.C. Okay? It's called Kitchen. Well, Kevin can't put something in it. He another don't be it's called Kitchen and Cocktails in Washington, D.C. It's Black owned. And here's what she said.
Y'all done hype this place up and I am pissed. Now the aesthetic is...
Wait. I'm going to start it again. She started off reading, okay?
Y'all done hype this place up and I am pissed. Now the aesthetic is given, the service is terrible, and it's highly overpriced, so let's get into it. I ordered a smoky drink that came 30 minutes later because they couldn't get it lit. Now my food was a 3 out of 10. I ordered the jerk lamb chops and the turkey greens. It tasted like nothing. Now these salmon bites came after my entree, that is an appetizer, but whatever. My friend said her catfish tasted like the nuggets, so that was good. And her drink looked so good, so I was like, let me order one. She was like, you can get it to go. And then she came back and said I couldn't, but I ordered it, child, and we took it.
Now I want y'all to see the video.
Y'all done hype this place up and I am pissed. Now the aesthetic is given, the service is terrible, and it's highly overpriced, so let's get into it. I ordered a smoky drink that came 30 minutes later because they couldn't get it lit. Now my food was a 3 out of 10. I ordered the jerk lamb chops and the turkey greens. It tasted like nothing. Now these salmon bites came after my entree, that is an appetizer, but whatever. My friend said her catfish tasted like the nuggets, so that was good. And her drink looked so good, so I was like, let me order one. She was like, you can get it to go. And then she came back and said I couldn't, but I ordered it, child, and we took it.
Child, they took the bottle in the car. Now let's just start with her saying looked it. It looked it. Let's start with that. I said, oh, she reading them, but she can't say looked. All right, so here we are. Now all of these reviews are within like a week or 4 days, okay? Because this restaurant is new in DC, this particular location. Now, they have other locations as well. So she says, so this is somebody named Derek, 1 star. Haven't got my food, been here for an hour and a half. Drinks were okay. Service were so very nice. It's my birthday on a Monday evening when the restaurant seems to be at half capacity. I hear the mac and cheese tastes like Velveeta. Derek, you're supposed to give a review after you got your food, after you've tasted it. So you just wanted us to know that you were there? He did it like a check-in. He did it like a Facebook check-in. He just checked in and said, haven't got my food yet. Sir, what was the food like? That's the point of the review, for you to tell us what the food tasted like. Um, hold on. There was a request made in the comments. Let me turn her on.
Your Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Hello. Hello. Testing, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. All right. So this is Lynette. The ambiance is outstanding. The owner is amazing. The food is heavily seasoned. It's good. Those of you that have heavy ankles, you may want to stay away from this place because it's heavily seasoned. And if you have too much salt in your system, you're not going to be able to take your shoes off in the restaurant. If you do take them off, you're not going to be able to put your shoes back on because your ankles and your feet and your toes are going to swell. She says the service and servers need more training. I have never been to a restaurant that ran out of food. Wait, what? They ran out of food. How you run out of food? It reminded me of that episode on Martin. Let me tell you something about Black people. We love a good reference. It reminds me of that episode of Martin. Now you got to go into your Rolodex and remember the episode of Martin that she's talking about. It reminds me of that episode of Martin when they ran out of waffles because Cole printed the wrong coupon. They are a bit overpriced because they charge a lot for the drinks and gratuity. And let me tell y'all something. At a Black restaurant, they're going to definitely charge you for the gratuity because some of you have ruined it for all of us. Some of you go to restaurants and you don't tip. And so now we all are forced to pay an 18% gratuity because you don't like to tip. Onyx said he can rock a microphone. Come here. Look, come here. Look, come here then. He said he can rock a mic. Whew. Yeah, some of you have ruined it for us all. I think I told y'all this story before. I went to college with this girl. I almost want to say her name, but I'm not going to say her name because I'm finding lately that things that I say out here, they're moving around through the country, and I don't want to step on anybody's toes. But she did not tip. And we used to go to the Waffle House when I was at Hampton University. And we would go to the Applebee's over there on Coliseum Drive. And when I tell you she would not tip, Marika Dooms. Her name is Marika Dooms. DeWan dared me to say her name, so I said it. And she wouldn't tip. And she would be like, oh, I ain't tipping. It ain't my fault that they're making $2.13 an hour. She said they need to get a job. It ain't my responsibility. I'm a college student. It ain't my responsibility to help. I said, girl, I will never eat with you again. That's fine. This is also the girl that didn't switch lanes. Listen, when she got into a lane when she was driving, I wouldn't give a damn if you know. Listen, you know how you in that far right lane in the slow lane, and then there's an acceleration lane because somebody's coming onto the highway. Now, a good driver normally gets over so that person can get onto the highway. Not Marita Dooms. Marita Dooms was giving, I'll switch lanes. They just have to wait for me. They're going to say, get. Some of you have no courtesy when you drive. Some of you have no courtesy when you drive. You see people trying to get on the highway, you need to get your ass over. Let's get back to these reviews. She done made me mad all over again. All right, so the next one is, make sure she's still on. Our next review comes from. Wait, I'm not done with the tip thing. So last night, me, Jack, and my friend Georgiana went out to this little black-owned restaurant. It's just not a restaurant. It's a cocktail lounge. Okay, so don't go in there thinking you're gonna get no buffalo wings and all that other shit. So it's a cocktail lounge, and the gratuity was already in the bill. And I think Jack said, you know how these black-owned places are. They're gonna get their tip. But I don't blame them, because see, some of you go out to eat. You got people running back and forth, getting napkins. They come back to the table to get you the napkins. They say, oh, can you bring me another fork? They go and get the fork. They bring it back. Oh, can I get a small plate? Then they got to go and get the small plate. Then they come back. Oh, can I get a refill on my sweet iced tea? Then they got to come back and bring you the sweet iced tea. Then you want to run and then you want the check. Like, you can't consolidate some of those trips. When they come back, say, hey, can I get a spoon, some napkins, and a refill? Y'all want to run these people back and forth. Back and forth. This is you. You running the people back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. You running these people back and forth. I can't stand it. Man, please don't spit in my food. Spit in hers. I asked you for one thing and I'm done. I'm going to consolidate the trip. I can't stand when people do that. I got people that I don't even go out to eat with no more. Because they always find something wrong with their food. Oh yeah, it's kind of cold on this side, so can I? I didn't really like this drink. It ain't really no alcohol. It just tastes like all juice. Niece, they're not gonna make your drink in the restaurant the way you make it at your house. Whew, God, y'all gonna try to get y'all money's worth here. Y'all gonna try to get y'all money's worth. Okay, Takasha says, didn't get a chance to eat because we sat outside waiting for 1 hour with just water. Horrible experience. Never had a chance to order our food. We ordered our appetizers and drinks and sat for 1 hour with nothing but water. So we left. All right, so then here we have Emily. Emily says, Emily says, I would give this place a 0 if I could. This place is beyond ghetto. She spelled ghetto with a capital G, capital H, capital E, capital T, T, and O. The staff is very rude and disrespectful. The people at the door are very aggressive and unprofessional. She missed the word. I never been to an establishment. That should have been I've never been to, maybe she was upset. Maybe she was really upset. And so she was writing this. And so, she missed the word have. She missed the contraction. I've never been to an wait a minute. She forgot the mint or an establishment. She said, I've never been to an establish in DC. No, she meant an establishment. We're not going to keep giving you too many passes, Emily. In DC with this type of hospitality. I can tell this place will not be around for long with this type of staff. Emily said that. All right, so now we're moving on to Cameron. Cameron said, I was really looking forward to... What? I'm going to read it exactly as he has it, okay? I was really looking forward to restaurant, especially since it is Black owned in the city I was born and raised. But I am so disappointed after my experience today. Run-on sentence, there was no comma, no semicolon, no dash, no hyphen, no parenthesis, no ellipsis. The table we were sat at, sir, the table where we were seated, the table where we were sat at was dirty and the server had no intentions on cleaning it before greeting us. The water glasses we received were also dirty, and we had to request new ones. Y'all saw my bangs? Y'all saw? You heard the winds. I know you saw the bangs. Look at Music Spot 2023. He's explaining, he or she, because I don't, they, let's get to the pronouns. They are explaining to us how tips work. Sir, ma'am, them, or they. We do understand how tips work. We're talking about the instances where people do their job and people still don't want to tip. That's the instance we're talking about. I'm kind of thinking that Music Spot 2023 is one of those people that I wouldn't want to go eat with because it doesn't sound like he, she, them, or they wants to tip. He, she, them, or they. I love when I say that. He, she, them, or they. That shit is funny to me. Y'all ain't got to laugh at that. That shit is funny to me. Them or they. You know, you talking to somebody, you're like, hey, was she or he? Oh, I'm sorry, them or they. Because I don't know what your pronouns are, and I'm not about to get caught up in all of this stuff. I don't know what your pronouns are. All right, now let me go back up here to the dirty glasses. The water glasses we received were also dirty, and we had to request new ones. The food was not the best. The meat was somewhat dry. He didn't tell us what he had. Was it pork? Was it lamb? Was it chicken? You need to tell us what we need to stay away from. The drinks were great. The staff was friendly. The guards, they got security at the restaurant? The guards did not open the door for us. Wait a minute, you thought you went to Ritz-Carlton. Hold on now. He wanted somebody to open the door. This got to be one of the kids from the community. He's one of the kids. I'm telling you, he's one of the kids. The kids are the ones who be expecting. When I say the kids, I mean part of the community. When I tell you the kids be wanting all of this special service, he said the guards did not open the door for us. Instead, they stood in the corner. Sir, Your Highness, Your Highness, Your Highness. The guards didn't open the door. Now, I do have bangs now. Don't y'all play with me. My shit is not looking all thick and full and stuff. I might grow a motherfucking afro come September. Let me get back to this foolishness. The guards did not open the door for us. Instead, they stood in the corner chatting and laughing with each other, which I found extremely rude to not open the door for women. This is a woman, her name is Cameron. I guess it's a woman named Cameron. Okay, like Cameron Diaz. I assumed it was a guy. I know some guys named Cameron. But still, girl, he's not there to open the door for you. She thought she had a doorman. Girl, you ain't going into a hotel. You're going to a restaurant. The fuck? Then I open the door for women that are entering and exiting the establishment. The valet parking is chaotic. They literally, that was the sentence right there. You should have put a period there. She has a comma. They literally stand there talking. You have to scream for. Let me get some water because Cameron is working my nerves. Hold on. Cameron is working my damn nerves on this here 4th of July. Cameron said the valet, she said the guards didn't open the door. And the valet is chaotic. She said she had to scream for her car. She said they literally stand there talking. You have to scream from your car window for them to notice you. Along with their card machine not working. The food is super expensive, which isn't the problem. Girl, well, why did you mention it? It was an honorable mention. problem is I expect to get a great service and great food with the amount of money I'm spending. Girl, let me delete her review. I'm sick of her, so I know the restaurant's sick of her. All right, so the next review comes from Kristen. Food was cold and overcooked. Frozen drinks and appetizers are great. Staff is professional and very helpful. That's all she said. Angel Jackson. We have 377 people watching. Could you please hit the like button? Please hit the subscribe button. And it's still $2 Tuesday. For all the hype about this restaurant, I found it to be mediocre at best. I did not purchase any alcohol, so I can't say anything about the drinks, except it was clear that they are very invested in Douce, with samples and full bottles filled with their own mixed drink to sip out of with a straw. We ordered the green tomatoes. Thank you, Tanya Leonard. We ordered the green tomatoes, southern fried chicken with Asian Hennessy sauce on the side, fried catfish, blackened salmon with the mac and cheese, and collard greens. Now, I know some of you, your mouth is watering right now because I'm reading about all this deep fried stuff. Get in your kitchen and make this little mango salad I just told you about. You done had all of the deep fried shit you need for the week, okay? With the mac and cheese and collard greens. I think the chicken is greasy, but okay. And everything else was just okay. I've had better Southern comfort food for half the price right down the street from this establishment. Girl, we didn't ask you about what was happening right down the street. We asked you about this restaurant. She goes on to say, if the prices were more reasonable for the quality of the food here, it might have been a better experience. But it seems the cost of the aesthetics outweighed the flavor profiles. She let y'all have it, the flavor profiles. Okay, Tanny Joy says she just ordered Wingstop. Yeah, you definitely need the juice later on tonight to flush out your system. So then she says, other notable things were that the staff seemed confused about where to serve food orders and drink orders throughout. And the upselling was very blunt rather than mindfully suggested throughout the course of the meal. The night was also set by the best of Mary J. Blige with a few other tracks here and there. All right, so we have Catherine Solomon. She says, dined here yesterday. Oh, this was 23 hours ago. So what's today? Tuesday? She was there Sunday. Dined here yesterday with some friends, and I must say the food was delicious. But me and my friends, she meant to say my friends and I, me and my friends noticed the waiters and man who worked the door arguing with the pregnant lady about her shoes. This about to get good. I can tell she was very upset that they was being so rude and unprofessional about the situation. Even after the situation, the door guy, Kelp, K-E-L-P, what is she trying to say? Kept making disrespectful comments and remarks about her shoes. I felt so bad for the poor girl getting treated that way. The staff needs a lot more training as far as customer service. Okay, Ms. Solomon. Okay, here we go. This is Jay. Now, he has a long review. Hold on. I hope he got some periods in here. I might pass out standing here trying to read these run-on sentences. Excited for a Dallas favorite opening in D.C. Made reservations for opening weekend. The restaurant is very aesthetically pleasing and Instagrammable. However, I dine out to eat, not just take pictures. We waited 20 minutes before our server came over. What? 20 minutes? I would have been asking for the manager after 3 minutes. Excuse me. I haven't gotten any water. I haven't gotten any napkins. Girl, where y'all at? 20 minutes before the waiter came over. Well, server came over. It was over 30 minutes before we received water. Good night. You know what? Our server was Deja, who was pleasant but not very attentive and forgetful. We started with appetizers of gumbo and dreamy eggs. The gumbo came out first. It looked nothing like the menu photo. It also tasted very gritty and not like gumbo at all. The flavors weren't cohesive. My deviled eggs never arrived after 15 minutes. I had to ask the server, and she mentions salmon bites, which I never ordered, which led me to believe she never put the order in for the eggs. While waiting for my appetizer, the side of okra I ordered with my entree randomly appeared. The runner saw no other food on our table, and we questioned why the okra was coming out without our meal, but she left it anyway. My dreamy eggs finally arrived. They used the tiniest eggs for huge shrimp. The shrimp were seasoned and cooked perfectly. Deviled egg itself, bland. The yolk should be seasoned as well. Sound like you should have cooked at home. Sound like you should have cooked at home. Because see, when you go to the restaurant because you want them to prepare the food the way that they prepare. If you wanted it seasoned, this how you got to hold the microphone. This is how they hold the microphone at church. If you want it seasoned a certain way, then you should have gone into your cabinet and grabbed some Lowry's and some paprika. Huh? So then Jay goes on to say, Miss Toya's are way better. Well, then, girl, you should have gone to Miss Toya's. You should have gone to Miss Toya's. He's talking about Miss Toya. Girl, let me find out you work for Miss Toya. And you trying to infiltrate their comments by putting. So he says, Miss Toya's are way better. And he put way in capital letters. Capital W, capital A, capital Y. For entrees, we ordered surf and turf, seafood pasta, greens, fried okra, and mac and cheese, which came out almost an hour after we ordered them. I ordered my lamb chops medium well. They came out closer to rare. Fried lobster was thumb size. Was it my thumb or your thumb? But tasty. It was thumb size, but tasty. Mac and cheese is not baked. It's watery stovetop. Does stovetop make mac and cheese? So then he says, powdered cheese gave me Velveeta vibes. Definitely not Southern mac and cheese. Fried okra was seasoned well, and we did receive a fresh order with our entrees. Side portion sizes and price point are a mismatch for $11 to $29. They should be shareable, especially since all entrees are a la carte. He mean all of the sides are a la carte. For those of you in the GED section, a la carte just means that, you have to order everything individually. So if you order the steak, it's not going to come with the mashed potatoes or the green beans. You got to order the green beans and the mashed potatoes separately for a separate price. Okay? For drinks, we had the Douce frozen peach. They must have some sort of a contract with Douce. It was good, but it didn't taste like the sample we were given. Also seemed to be sitting at the bar for a while as it was partially melted. Almost 2 hours for a meal that didn't meet our expectations. I came hungry and left hungry. Not sure if I would return with so much competition in the city. Y'all know y'all something else, I can tell you that. Okay, so this is Olivia. Olivia says, the staff was phenomenal. And the food was good, but absolutely overpriced. Definitely get the jerk chicken noodle soup. What I spent for one person is usually what I would spend at a fine dining restaurant and for more and better quality food. The portion of the surf and turf, for example, does not match the price, which is the photo with the lamb chop, and is supposedly $90 worth of food. Who is going to eat an entree for $90? Now, I love to eat out, and I eat at some good places, but I have never paid $90 for an entree. They must have some PPP loan money left over. I have never paid $90 for an entree. No place. Well, what did you order? Tanny Joy says she spent $70 for an entree. Well, what the hell did you order? What did you order? I'm trying to figure out. For Christ's sakes. So then she says, and it's supposedly $90 worth of food. I need Tanny Joy to tell me what she said. Lobster pasta with a whole lobster. Well, that's different, and that's $70. That still wasn't 90. And you know they're gonna rape you with the lobster because they're gonna charge you per pound. Portion size is an issue. We couldn't even find the lobster for a minute because it was so small. It got hidden under a lamb chop. You know what? She said the piece of lobster got caught up under the lamb chop. She didn't know that the dish had lobster in it because it was caught. It was hidden under a lamb chop. All we saw was shell. You know what? They probably shared that one lobster with two different dishes. They must have took half the lobster for your dish and half the lobster for that other person's dish. You didn't get no whole lobster in your dish. So then she goes on to say, the entrees do not come with sides. I just said that a moment ago. Remember I said that they're a la carte. So the entree does not come with sides. And their a la carte sides are almost the same price at Capital Grille, but without the quality, not quantity. It's quite outrageous. If you're familiar with the DC dining experience and pricing, my rum punch was very weak. Peach cobbler was loaded in sugar. They seem to do jerk very well. She said they seem to do jerk very well. Okay. That's all she had to say. Now let's go on over here to Kyle. Kyle got about 4 sentences up here. He says, music was very loud. Club loud, but very good music. Service was great. Food was good. 20% service charge added, but not disclosed until your final bill. I think it's for a younger crowd than me. Then in parentheses, he's put mid-40s. Okay, Kyle. Kyle said the music was too goddamn loud for him. Okay, so now we have Chad. Chad says, food is great. The service is awesome. Sierra was a fantastic server. Unfortunately, the music is so loud. He put so 3 times. That you cannot have a table conversation. Well, it's definitely not the place for a first date, okay? I want to say thank you to Brandon Fowler. He said, for walking away during the review. He sent the cash app. Thank you, Tanya Leonard. I think I said thank you to Tanya Leonard. Listen, baby. We have to take a moment for Miss Tanya Leonard's cash app photo. What y'all not ready for is the way her face is done up in this photo. And she got this Mary J. Blige blonde color in her hair. Do y'all hear me? Tanya Leonard is not. Look at them eyebrows. Tanya Leonard ain't playing with y'all. She said, let me slide in through this cash app. Okay. Thank you, Shay. Thank you, Lavelle. Thank you, Charette. Thank you, Henry Terry, Valerie Brown. Thank you very much. All right, so here we are with FB 4 days ago. Okay. This spot is definitely a vibe. The portions are better than expected. The food is good, but not exceptional. I was really enjoying the experience until I realized that my server, Dominique, hustled our table. Dominique, wait. Tanya Linda said, you see it? I was on one that day. Oh, yeah, we know. She said, oh, yeah, bitch, I got to put this up here as my Cash App photo because these hoes going to see me. So, anyway, he said Dominique hustled their table. We were told by her that the restaurant does not serve tap water. Niece, wait till you hear the rest of this sentence, niece. Wait, I got to pull myself together. Dominique did hustle them. Dominique hustled the shit out of them. Hold on. Wait, I got to pull myself together. Dominique told them. Now remember, two things. First of all, they're going to add a 20% gratuity. Okay? So the higher the bill, the higher your percentage is as a server, right? So Dominique then told these people that the restaurant does not serve tap water. City Punch. She told these people that they had to purchase water, $7 a bottle. Let me be clear, water was not the only beverage that we wanted. I was a little confused to see other servers bringing out carafes of water. Dominique said, bitch, I got to get my rent paid, and you hoes don't look like you're going to tip well, so you got to buy a bottle of water, and it's $7 a piece. How many waters y'all want? 2, 3? Oh, y'all going to share one? Do you hear me? Dominique was not playing with them. This must have been the beginning of the month. Oh, yeah, it was 4 days ago. Yeah, she was trying to get her 4th of July rent money. Good night. Sorry, Ryan sent me a text. Let me be clear. Water was not the only beverage that we wanted. I was a little confused when I saw other servers bringing out carafes of water to their tables. When I questioned her about it, she actually looked me in my face and told me that the service had opened Fiji bottles of water and poured it into the carafes for the table to share against the restaurant policy. I absolutely witnessed a server bring the water as the customers were arriving. I also confirmed with customers at another table that they were in fact drinking DC's finest, City Punch. First of all, I would have asked for the manager, and I would have told them, take this goddamn water off my bill because I'm not paying for it. And this girl just told me that this is what happens. So then he says, I am certain that this was done because the tip is automatically included. What did I tell you at the beginning? Yeah, you better BYOW, bring your own water. I am certain this was done because the tip is automatically included and she wanted to pad the bill. $28 is not going to make or break me, so they must have purchased 4 waters. That's simple math for those of you that are in the GED section. If the water was $7 and they paid $28, 7 times 4 is 28. So you missed that day when you had remember you had that multiplication table chart when you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down here, and you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you had to come down. Remember you had to do like this and see how much it was. Y'all remember that? Some of y'all missed that day. Anyway, 7 times 4 is 28. Is not going to make or break me, but it certainly left a sour taste in my mouth for what otherwise was a great experience. I was tired, and everyone in my party had been to work, or I would have taken the time to speak to the manager. Well, girl, you took the time to write this review. Anyone that I know that is going, I would advise to request a new server if they got Dominique. Ooh. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that timetables chart? Okay, So Denise says the atmosphere was nice. Drinks were awesome. The lamb chops were really undercooked. Sounds like they don't know how to make lamb chops. This is the second person said they were undercooked. Once you got to the bone, oh, they were undercooked once you got to the bone. The shrimp on the, what? Oh, the shrimp on the shrimp and grits. She should have said the shrimp in the shrimp and grits. The shrimp on the shrimp and grits, I thought it was on a skewer. The shrimp on the shrimp and grits were undercooked, had to be sent back. Expected better for the price, better food for the price. All right, so this next person is Chantal. The kitchen seems to not be as coordinated. Why y'all put so many extra words in here? See, y'all be having me fuck up and read and shit. She says the kitchen seems to not be as coordinated. Girl, you should have just said the kitchen isn't coordinated. That's all she had to say. All these extra damn words, these superfluous ass words. The kitchen seems to not be as coordinated as they could be. And coordinated, she meant organized. She didn't mean, she didn't mean, look, you hold the mic like this. She didn't even mean coordinated. She meant it's not as organized. She meant organized. Our food took a really long time. Even the appetizers, perhaps they are experiencing shortages, but it was very noticeable that the food was delayed. The food we did get was excellent though, as were the drinks. Please hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. Let me bounce over here to the Cash App and say thank you. Thank you, Zamika. Yeah, that was Zamika. Tasha says, this is a review on the DC location. The atmosphere and ambiance of the restaurant was beautiful. It should have been were, because she talked about the atmosphere and the ambiance. Those are two things. So it should have been were, and that was. Good music as well. However, when you go to a restaurant, you go for the food, and I was underwhelmed. Let's start with everything is a la carte, meaning no meal comes with sides. Y'all okay with that over there at the Roots Chris? You come to a black restaurant, you want everything to come together. I was shocked. So this means each meat is between $19 and $50, plus sides between $11 and $18. Now that's high for some sides. Drinks are okay, but again, when you get an alcoholic beverage, you are looking for a taste of both alcohol and mixer. With these prices, more alcohol. The drinks are between $19 and $40. What drink are you having for $40? Now, I know that there's some very expensive scotches and brandies and things like that, cognacs, but a drink for $40? Besides all of that, the food was mid at best. I had fried pork chops and fries. You picking up what I'm putting down? Girl, you could have made that at the house. Fried pork chops and French fries. I'd be damn if I'm going to some restaurant order some French. Pork chops breading was loose with light seasoning. I needed hot sauce. She put needed in capital letters. My friend got the Nashville hot chicken and yams. She said the yams were good, but the Nashville hot was just hot. No real seasoning in the sauce. The Asian Henny sauce wasn't good either. No Asian spice detected, more like extra spicy jerk sauce with Henny. She said she probably would have liked the plain chicken better. All in all, we definitely wanted to support black business. However, our $138 bill was not justified based on the meal. Don't think I would be back. Baby, for $138, they bought 5 family packs of pork chops, okay? Taylor Hill. This is definitely a trendy hot spot. Everything is a la carte versus complete meals on the regular menu. Brunch menu is probably the best bet in value if you want to get your money's worth. For my meal, I ordered the hot honey chicken with mac and cheese and sweet potatoes. Chickens with an S was dry. If she was going to put an S on chicken, she should have said chickens were dry. But the skin was nice and crispy. Sides were really good. The drinks were okay, very sweet. The service was phenomenal from valet. See how experiences are different from person to person? Phenomenal from valet, doorman, host, and service. Music was a bit too loud for me to hear my husband across from me. It's overall a cool spot, but I wouldn't frequent often. I like the concept, however, the price points are too high for me. But I guess that's DC for you. No, niece. That's this place. Roy Lewis says, I will start off by saying that everything was just okay. And that's me putting it nicely. First, my chicken and waffle arrived with whipped cream all over the food, and the menu never mentioned whipped cream on it, so I had to send it back. He said, so I had to send it back. It was good, though, after they corrected, not corrected, but correct. After they corrected, I will give them kudos on that. Second, my girlfriend, GF, my GF order, not ordered. What's wrong with his past tense? He don't know how to put ED on words. My girlfriend ordered fried fish, mac and cheese, and fries. The fries was, I guess there was only one fry. The fries was the only thing seasoned well. No ED on seasoned. Seasoned well. I think he has a problem with past participles. Is it the past participle that he's having a problem with? Well, I'm a little lost. Especially since they have her cold fries that he's trying to say gave. Especially since they have her cold fries first. Hey, Veronica Rodriguez. Veronica Rodriguez. Everybody say hello to Veronica Rodriguez. Hey, Veronica. This is her first live, she said. What else he down here saying? Fish was okay, but the mac and cheese tastes more, he should have said tasted. Mac and cheese tastes more like crash. He must have missed the day at school when we learned how to do the past tense. You understand what I'm saying? He doesn't know how to do the past tense. He doesn't know how to do the past tense. I think he missed that. He wasn't at school that day or that week. How many days did we learn that? How many days did it take for us to learn it? He missed that time. He must have been cutting school, cutting class. Then he says, girl, I'm getting a headache even looking at his shit. Fish was okay, but the mac and cheese tastes more like Kraft's. Third, and most insulting, was that one of the waitresses, one of the waitress from another table spilled the drinks while cleaning up on my girlfriend's legs. That sentence is completely wrong. What he should have said was, one of the waitresses spilled the drink on my girlfriend's lap or legs while she was cleaning up. He said that in the reverse. He says, another table spilled the drinks while cleaning up on my girlfriend's legs. It makes it sound like you're cleaning up on your girlfriend's legs. No. So anyway, one of the head waiters offered, no ED, one of the head waiters offered to clean it off, but I did instead. Added a pic of the spillage. Overall, this place still needs some polishing. So does your writing and grammar. It should be needs. I think it had. I don't want to read no more of this, okay? I don't want to read any more. He said, I think it has, but he said, I think it have. Right, girl, let me get to the next review for I've been passed out up here. I think it have potential, but we won't be coming back anytime soon, unfortunately. Won't recommend it for now. Now, of all the times that you could have put an ED, you put the ED on recommended. He said won't recommend it for now. He should have said won't recommend it for now. But this is the one time he put an ED. The one time that he puts an ED, he puts it in the wrong spot. Won't recommend it for now, maybe in a few months. Child, get off of here. He done pissed me off. Tamara says, because they are new, there is room for improvement. I see the potential though. They have the foundations of a great restaurant. Food. The food selection is limited, and even with a small menu, they were still out of several items. They also were out of regular sized to-go boxes. The catfish and grits was good. The appetizer trio is excellent and everything is well seasoned. The portion sizes are pretty large. The drinks are good too. Recommend the peach douce frosé. The menu can use a lot of work. FYI, a lot, like when you say a lot of work, a lot, those are two separate words. That's not one word. Those are two words. She has it as one. It is not clear which items are a la carte. There are surcharges on sauces for the chicken. Now, how are you going to charge me extra for the sauce on my chicken? Black folks. Black folks. Black folks. If I order like a honey glazed chicken, why are you going to charge me for the glaze that goes on the chicken? She says there are surcharges on the sauces for the chicken. The water is not complimentary. There are grammar errors. It is not clear that with the dessert trio, the guest can pick any dessert option, not just the 3 items listed under that item. So now she's reviewing the atmosphere. She says atmosphere. The chairs are nice, modern decor. The atmosphere is dark and a little chaotic. Lively may be the vibe they're going for, but I don't think that they quite hit the mark. Noise from the kitchen distracts from the vibe. The staff just kind of loiters around in walkways. The music is good, not a place to have intimate conversation. And we've been hearing that consistently. It's too loud in there. The toilets are already in less than optimal condition. There are faucets that don't work. So you can tell me you can't even wash your hands when you go in here because the faucets don't work? This lady said the faucets don't work. There are faucets that don't work correctly. How are you going to wash your hands? Stalls out of order, missing pieces of equipment. I expected more for them being new. Then she says, service. Service charge of 20% is included, but not clearly stated. The itemized bill was not provided. Just the amount due. Now I'm gonna need to see an itemization because I need to make sure you didn't charge me for no extra shit. So then she says, there seems to be a lack of communication between the wait staff and the host staff on how long reservations are intended to be. We were told our reservation time ended by the host. So they told you had to get up and go? You had to leave? Excuse me. Your time is up. We were told our reservation time ended by the host, but were waiting for our bill for a while from our waitress. Prior to arrival, I called 3 times to make a change to my reservation, and no one answered the phone. There is valet parking for $24. Otherwise, there is regular DC street parking. My God, today. That's all the reviews for now. Listen, thank you for your patience as I made my way through those reviews. It is $2 Tuesday, and I want to say thank you to everyone who sent a little change through here. Thank you, Tanya. Oh, LaTanya, sorry, this is a different Tanya. She says, you are giving me life today. Thank you, Ayana Richburg. Thanks for entertaining us. You're very welcome. I want you guys to have a very, very, very safe 4th of July. Okay? Be safe. Be kind to each other. Love on each other. I appreciate you guys for supporting me. You guys have an amazing day. And I will see you guys soon over on the Patreon. All right. Bye.